Abby from Make Life Your Runway, and I'm here with my Sephora Vib recommendations and wish list. I wasn't gonna film this, but I'm like, I got a lot to say, and I'm just curious what you guys are gonna pick up as well. So if this sounds like something you would like to watch, then just keep watching. Here we go. Alright, so the VIB sale comes twice a year, so here we are in the first time for the year. If you're Rouge, you get 20% off, and it's already open for you, and it goes until May 6th. If you are VIB or Insider, it opens up May 2nd, goes until May 6th, and you, VIB gets 15%, Insider gets 10% off your total purchase. So I am Rouge status. This is the first year I've ever been Rouge status, so I'm just like, okay, I don't know that I will maintain it for the ongoing years, but I'm excited to have it for this year because that means I get 20% off. Alright, so I'm going to start off with skincare recommendations, then I'm going to give you makeup recommendations, and then I'm going to tell you a couple of things on my personal wish list. Okay, so starting with skincare recommendations, the first thing I have, this is the Laneige Sleeping Lip Mask. This runs $20 and I really like it. They have, I believe they have different like scents for it, but this is just their normal one. It's a little bit of a berry flavor, I think, but it's pink on the inside, and what I like about it is it's a thicker lip mask, so you can put it on at night and really put it on your lips like thick, and it really helps moisturize your lips. And then during the day you can put a thin layer on and it acts as a lip gloss, which I use it both ways. At night I'll lather it on, and then in the morning I will put more on. I really love it. It's just nice to have something moisturizing on the skin. I don't find that it's like a healing, like if your lips are super hydrated or dehydrated, I don't find it like heals them, but it adds a lot of comfort to your lips, and for that I love it. If I needed another one, I would pick it up, but this one's, I have a half. I got this in December, so you know, it holds on for a while. So that's the first thing I recommend to you guys. I'm actually using my phone as a monitor, so then the monitor on the camera's off, so I'm like looking at you and not me, but that means I have to look down sometimes to make sure we're still recording. Alright, the next thing, we'll just stick with Laneige. This is the Laneige sleeping mask. This one is for your face, and it's a water sleeping mask for all skin types, and how this works is purifying and moisturizing, and so you will do your skincare, or you'll wash your face at night, and then instead of doing a serum and all of that, you will put this on, and then you will wash it off in the morning. So it's like a lazy girl's way to mask during the week. I've used a good bit, and I've had this one for a while, maybe, not gonna lie, a year, going on a year, so I need to get through it, but it's like very creamy. It has a spatula that I just stick in there and pull out and use. But it's super gentle on the skin. I haven't had any problems with it breaking out. I have dry skin, and it's a little bit on the sensitive type, and I haven't had any issues with this. You do want to make sure you wash it off in the morning. To be honest, sometimes I forget to wash it off, and I don't have any issues with it, but if you're not going to wear makeup the next day, you'll just keep feeling your face like sticky, and it's like, oh yeah, I forgot to wash the mask off. But just this week I forgot to wash it off and woke up and did like a toner and put my makeup on, and it was completely fine. But I do like this, and this runs $25. Laneige has a lot of great products that are more on the affordable side. So the next I picked up last December as well. This is what these skincare products are what helped me hit Rouge status. I've never bought so much skincare as I did last year, so just buying makeup from Sephora, I haven't been able to hit Rouge. Skincare, it took me there. Alright, next, this was a Stephanie Nicole recommendation. This is the Tarte Knockout. It looks like this. This is an exfoliator, I can never say that word, balance and minimizes the appearance of pores, and it's a tingling treatment. I've heard it's very close to, I believe it's the Sunday Riley, is that her name? It's close to that, and so this is super intense, super tingly. I can only use it once a week, so I put it on a cotton pad, rub it, put it on my face, and it has 10% acidic complex, powerful pH rebalancing blend of lactic and lactic acids to help renew, resurface appearance of skin. After cleansing moistened cotton ball for knockout tingling treatment in a sweeping motion. And then after you let it dry, then you can go in with your serums and your moisturizers and all that. Super tingly, like intense. Like I think the more you use it over time, it becomes less intense, but it's super intense. So just, you've been warned, but it's a nice way to just kind of take off like a gentle layer of skin. And it does leave my skin super, super, super soft, like amazing. This is $25, which 25 I believe. I'll correct on the screen if I'm wrong. So it's not a bad price for this, and I really enjoy it. And honestly, I'm probably over half still because it's just once a week. Sometimes I'll even go every other week because it's just so intense, but it's good. It's a good intense. This is empty, but I do want to repurchase, or I'm thinking about repurchasing. This is the Farmacy Honeymoon Glow AHA Resurfacing Night Serum. And I love this stuff. It's empty. I bought it last December when I bought the Tarte product and the lip mask. And I just really like it. It's gentle. It's really nice to put on after I do that Tarte tingling. And it does add a glow that just sits on my skin and looks so pretty, and I do it at night because it is a night serum, and then in the morning it just looks glowy and nice, and I actually miss it. It's been a couple of weeks without it. The only thing I would say is this says use 1 to 2 pumps generously. You would probably be okay with 1 or 1.5. I was going on the generous side, and then I noticed there was like, it was running out, and I'm like, okay, I see you, Farmacy. I don't need that much. But it's super nice, and I'm thinking about repurchasing, and I can't remember off the top of my head how much it is, but I feel like it's on the pricier side, so I'll put on the screen how much it is. I can't remember the price, that's why I'm not sure if I'm going to repurchase it. Next up, Briogeo is a hairline at Sephora that falls under their green clean. It's no parabens, all that sulfates, all that stuff that is bad for your skin, or it's controversial that it's bad for your skin. So I got this leave-in conditioning spray from BoxyCharm. It looks like this, and I have used their 3 sets of their shampoos and conditioners, their charcoal scalp treatment. I have used the green one, I think it's green apple, and then I'm currently using one that's like fruit apple or not apple, I don't know, but I like all of it. I'm personally on the fence about getting it again because I've been using this for the last year, this brand for the last year, so I'm really ready to branch out, but then I'm not sure. So we'll see what happens, but I really love this leave-in spray. So when I get out of the shower, I take off my Turbo Twist, spray this in, and let it sit for a little while, and then I'll brush out my hair when it's wet. And I just like that it makes it easier to brush, and it just, this is my air-dried natural hair right now, and I used it in my hair when it was drying. So I think it just makes my hair smooth, and it's not like frizzy, and it's keeping like the hair cuticles together so it's not like flying out and crazy. I just really, really enjoy it. So those are my skincare / hair products that I recommend. Now let's talk about makeup. You know, the best thing ever. Alright, so for makeup, it's kind of like all over here. It's not going to be in any type of order, just by things that I really like. So this is newer to me. I got this in Influencer for a review, and it is the Henriksen. This is the Banana Bright Primer. This is a makeup primer, and it has vitamin C, banana power pigments, and yeah, I really like it. I used it today under my makeup, and I like that it's brightening. It does have a yellow color to it, and it adds just a little bit of luminosity to your skin, but not too much. And it is very similar to this next product, which is the Faced Hangover Rx. This is one of my favorite primers ever, and this one is a coconut water probiotic based ingredient and skin reviver. So they're very similar in the sense that they are lotion type primer. So it acts a little bit like skincare, but it can grab onto your makeup and make your face smooth. So these are really nice for dry skin. If you have combo skin, you might still like them, but if you have oily skin, you might not appreciate them as much as I do. But these are my first two recommendations, the Hendrix Truth Banana Bright Face Primer and the Faced Hangover Rx. I've been using the Hangover Rx for a really long time, and I've purchased it many times. What are words? So yeah, these are my first two recommendations. And then I have a couple of foundation recommendations for you guys. The first I've repurchased, this is the second time. It is the It Your Skin But Better CC Plus. This is, it's a CC cream, but it's like medium coverage, and mine is in the color Fair. I like this because it's a very natural finish. It's not matte, it's not dewy. It just sits really nice over your skin, and this is really good as we go into summer because it has the 50 plus SPF, and you can wear it by itself. It can hold a full face of makeup. Some CC creams, they're too light of a coverage and too light of a consistency that like a full face of makeup won't sit well on it, but this can hold a full face. This next product is also good as we go into summer. It is the Lancome Skin Feels Good. This one is in Nude Vanilla. This is very similar. It's a hydrating skin tint, Healthy Glow. So this one is going to be a little bit more dewy. So these two products are pretty similar. This summer I might end up mixing the two because as you can see last summer I got pretty dark when I was wearing it, but this is my current color, so I might have to end up mixing them, and their formulas are very similar to each other, so I think they will mix really well together. I really like these, and I'm thinking more summer. If you're someone who still wants a full coverage foundation in the summer, this would not be it, but if you're looking for something to just have a healthy glow for the next few months, these are a really good recommendation for you guys. Alright, we are going to go into some powder products. The very first thing is this Glow Kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Sugar Kit, and if you open it up, this is what it looks like on the inside. And what I like about this particular palette is the colors are good for a lot of different skin tones. Like if you're light, medium, or dark skin, you're going to get a lot of use out of these because this butterscotch and gumdrop can go for medium, dark skin, not deep skin, but more light, medium. If you're fair, you can get away with this. I don't know, fair, light skin, and I can use all these colors and they never look like they're too much. I got this for Christmas, like not this past Christmas, but 2017, and it's still available for you guys from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's $40. But for 4 highlighters that are high-end and good quality, that is truly a good price. Eyeshadows, if you have your eye set on any eyeshadow palettes, this is a really good time to get them. The two that I'm going to recommend off the bat is the Huda Beauties. These are their Obsession palettes, and so they have a lot of different types of color schemes. But what I like about these is they're about $27, but with the deal, it ends up being a really good price for Sephora. So the first one that I have is Mauve Obsessions, and this one I highly recommend. So it looks like this. It's magnetic cardboard. You open it up, then you have the 9 pans, and as you can see, they're really pretty. You can get full looks out of these. They have shimmers, the mattes are good. They have like a brow bone setting color, they have transition colors, and then they have really pretty lid colors. So you can definitely like smoke out an eye, get a natural look, do a lot of different things with this one in mauve. And then I have another one that is in coral. So all these have the exact same packaging, so if you're like really big into organizing, you're really going to appreciate that they're all like the same dimensions. But this is the Coral Obsessions, and you can see the layout is exactly the same. And this one doesn't have necessarily like a brow setting color, but you do have some nice easy to use transition colors, some darker colors, and then some good lid colors. So I really like both of these, and they have a lot. They have ones that are just like green, they have ones that are just purple, they have ones that are more smoky, more cool tone. You can really cater to what your particular tastes are. So and with the discount, these end up being a pretty pretty decent price. Like nothing to be too mad about, you know? I have to shout this out. This is newer to my collection, but I'm loving it. This is the Urban Decay Born to Run, and it looks like this on the inside. This came out last summer, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. You can get so many looks out of it. Alright guys, I had to take a little break because my camera died, and then I went to my friend's house. So if we're like sitting in a different position or anything looks different, that's why. But I left off talking about the Urban Decay Born to Run palette as one of my recommendations, and I was in the middle of saying how you can get a lot of neutral looks, or you can get some like spring looks over here, or some smoky looks over here. So definitely you have a lot of variety out of this palette, which I really appreciate about it. All of the formula is creamy, easy to use. I don't know, it's just a good palette overall. So I would recommend it, especially if you're Rouge status and have the 20% off. If you're not Rouge status, then one thing might be to wait until an Ulta sale, which would, when they have them for 20% off prestige items, you can use it on this. But also get on Urban Decay's website's email list. They a lot of times have 20 or 25% off sales. But this is definitely worth your time and money. For a mascara, this is the It Superhero Mascara. This is by It Cosmetics. I really like it. I'm almost done using my first one, and then this is a backup. It does make your lashes kind of clumpy, so if you don't like that look, you're not going to like it, and it is a wet formula. So if those two things aren't your thing, you won't like it. But if you're into wet, clumpy looking mascaras, you're gonna really enjoy it. It does make your lashes look very full and almost like falsies, but not quite. And it's not too bad about transferring on your lid. I've noticed it a little bit, but nothing too bad. So that is definitely a recommendation. And then my final eye products to recommend to you guys are these. These are the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow. So I have the colors Karma Kitten, which is this color, and Diamond Dust, which is this color. I really love these. When I first got them, I was really intimidated by them and wasn't sure how to make them work. But I have now become to the point where I use them like everyday makeup, which is like extra AF, but I still really like it. And so what I have found to be useful is to have like my eyes completely done and then just really scrape off the sides. And then I like to go on the magnifying side of my mirror. I just have like one of these tabletop mirrors. So I'll turn it to the magnified side, and I'll just really closely like just dab it just on my lid and keep it close to my lid, and do that on both eyes. And then you just look down for like 20 seconds or so, and then you're good to go. These look beautiful all day long. I really love them. They have so many colors, so many different types, and sometimes you can get like the little sample sizes where you get smaller ones, but a couple of them, and like, you know, you'll never go through like this big one unless you use it every day for a long time. So if you want to get like the smaller ones, they're definitely worth your money. This size is the regular size, and they're $24, so it's a little bit of an investment, but they're good. Okay, I recommended these next things to you guys in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, but I'm also going to recommend them to you while you can get them on discount. These are the Buxom Full On Lip Polishes. So I have White Russian is this guy. I have Sophia, which is this guy. Mudslide, which is new to me, and then also Dolly, which is newer to me, but I have used them before. I love them. I love the formula. They're very sticky, but in a way that stays on longer for a lip gloss. It is kind of that annoying sticky where like if it's a windy day, but I think this is true of any lip gloss. It kind of gets stuck to your lips, which is like, oh, I hate that. But these colors are super neutral. Natural, neutral, and the colors are pretty true, so they're very pigmented, and they are a little bit lip plumping, so they They don't burn or anything like that. They just have like a strong peppermint type taste to them, which I personally don't mind. Like if you put them on right after you brush your teeth, it's like super intense. It's like an interesting experience, but I like them and I fully recommend these. I don't wear a lot of lip products, but these lip glosses are for sure my favorite. And just in case you're curious what's on my lips currently, I just reapplied it. It is the Becca Taupe. It's their new lipstick. And it's a super moisturizing formula. This one is in taupe. And the formula is very similar to like the Maybelline ones, how it's like super moisturizing, almost like a lip gloss. And if you're not careful, you'll rub your lips together through the day and just get it everywhere. It's like that comfortable, so you might want a lip liner. I don't know that I recommend these on the sale. Like this is my first time wearing it today, and you'll see in the video on Thursday I talk about that a little bit. But it is super nice. Like I would be interested to see like a color that would be more me, because this came in BoxyCharm, so just kind of stuck with that color. That I always recommend is the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is my all-time favorite setting spray. It's just gonna last forever, both in the package but also on your face. It just locks your makeup in and literally does not move. And I have friends who have oily skin who I've recommended this to, and they've had the same experience as me who has dry skin. It's just solid. It's $32. Like it's a little bit of an investment, but I think everything at Sephora is a little bit of an investment. I just really like it, and it's how I get my makeup to stay in place for 12 plus hours on my long working days. So love that. Love it. Love it. Okay, and finally, it would not be a Sephora recommendation if I did not talk about Hourglass. So you guys know I love Hourglass. It's luxury, but it's worth the money. It's so good. This is the time to, I'm going to say, invest into Hourglass. It's worth your time. It's going to last you. So the first thing I want to show you is this. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting in Dim. And I've had this one for a year and a half, and I use it every day, and you can see there's still a ton of product left. So how I use this is once I'm done with all my makeup, I will take a brush and just dab it in and just run it kind of like on my forehead, around where my pores are, around my smile lines, and then I'll rub it underneath my bronzer. And it's just a finishing powder to help blend everything together. If I notice like my blush is a little intense, I'll kind of just use the brush to hit where the blush meets my foundation, I guess you could say, and I just use it to smooth it out so it makes everything look airbrushed. And having this final set of powder, and I'll put this on and then spray the Urban Decay, these two together just lock my makeup in, and I literally cannot finish my makeup without hitting this Hourglass. If you guys have been on my channel for a while and you get ready with me that I post, this is like 99% of the time in it, unless I'm trying something new or trying to like switch it up on you guys, but I love that. I also want to talk about some of their blushes. So I have two. One is Mood Exposure, and this is what it looks like. It's a stunning, I don't know, it kind of looks dark in the pan, but as you can see, it's very natural looking. And it just looks nice. Like, you really can't go wrong with Mood Exposure. I think it looks good on a lot of different skin tones. It's just absolutely stunning. And it has that ambient powder mixed into it, just like this one. Except, do they say which ambient powder? So they have like different ambient powders, so you can get them based off of your skin tone. And then they have one that's more of a highlighter that I'm kind of like interested in. Maybe. But then the other blush that I want to talk about, and this is a mini, so if you hook our Rouge and you get 20% off, I would recommend to get one of the mini blushes, and then it makes it almost a normal price blush for Sephora. But this one is Ambient Luminous Blush, and in the pan, it looks kind of intense because it's like bright pink. But when you swirl your brush in it, you can tell it just ends up being like a spring pink color that is super easy to wear, and you can see it's not very intense at all. So that's what it looks like right there. So I really like this a lot. Both of these. I have their bronzers, and I do like their bronzers, but I'm not going to recommend them to you because they are a little bit expensive, and some of them can turn out looking a little bit orange if you're not careful. So the bronzers are a little bit of high maintenance, and the makeup I recommended to you guys is going to be good across the board regardless of what other products you use with it. It's always going to turn out beautiful, whereas their bronzers, like, it's hit or miss. It's really hit or miss. So I don't want you to get them and then like get most of the time but not all the time, and it's pretty expensive. So okay, so some of these things I'm not like necessarily 100% about, but some I'm like pretty sure about. So let's go through them. The first one is the Bite Beauty Agave weekly lip scrub. I've really been wanting a lip scrub for a little while now, and this one has really high reviews, and it's $20. I want to get more of the Shiseido facial cottons. I feel like they used to be $10, and now they're listed as $12. So let me know if I'm like completely off with that. One thing I really want to get, I think these first three things are like 100%, is Laneige has a new glowy lip balm that is pretty much similar to this but an actual lip balm, and it's $15, and they have a few different scents. So I want to get the grapefruit one. I don't know if I said, but that's $15. And then this fourth thing I'm pretty sure I'm going to get, which is the Nails Inc. Sending News Nail Polish Collection. And I want the color Nakey Nakey. I really love blush pink colors, especially on my fingernails and toes. And it's $11 and then 20% off of that. And the reviews are so good on the Nails Inc. And I've never tried them. And then just like the Henriksen, oh, I'm just dropping everything, Truth, they have a banana eye brightener that's in this line, and it's $38. So I'm curious about picking that up. And then something I have wanted since last summer that I'm like, girl, just get it, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer in Rosewood. I just want it so bad, and I've wanted it for a year now, so I'm like, okay, girl, like, just buy the dang bronzer. And then also Beauty Blender has a case for $12, and I thought it would be really nice for travel, and also just for leaving out on my desk because it has like the holes in it. The universe is against us. I just switched my memory card. Okay, we're almost getting there. Oh, I had two of the Laneige glowy balms in here because I thought I'd probably end up getting a lot of use out of it, and so the other flavor was berry. I don't know if I will end up getting both of those. And then there was a couple other things. The Pretty Vulgar translucent powder I've been interested in a while. Briogeo. Oh, I was gonna look. Okay, let me back up. So Briogeo has this shampoo that is a scalp treatment, and I have used it before, and I believe I've talked about it a little bit on my channel, and I want to get it again, but I think what I want to do is just get the shampoo. So it's the Scalp Revival Charcoal Coconut Oil Micro Exfoliating Shampoo. Comes in a tub, and it has like a conditioner and other things, like it's a full set. And you can get oil with it. But I like the shampoo because I have psoriasis on my scalp, and that shampoo just really dries out my scalp and takes away some of the itch and irritation that I often have. So I might end up just buying that by itself and not getting the full kit because I find the conditioner just dries my hair out. And I've never tried that oil, but I'm sure it's okay. And they have the kit where you can get like the shampoo, conditioner, the oil, and a hair brush for $85. But I'm like, that's a lot of money right there. So that's one thing I am pondering. And also I wanted to look up Farmacy real quick, how much that little serum is. Okay, $58. So I was feeling splurgy last time I picked it up. So we'll see what happens with that. But I did really like it, so. Oh, and okay, one more thing, Kiehls. I've heard so many good things about Kiehls. Okay, I've heard good things about Kiehls, so I'm thinking maybe like just looking around at their stuff to see if there's anything I have heard good things about their facial moisturizer. I've heard good things about their Midnight Recovery Concentrate, and their cleanser, and their eye cream. So, I honestly don't need a cleanser right now, so I could pass on that and maybe pick it up at their next sale. Because I think the cleanser I have now would probably last me, or like the cleansing oil, until that point. But, I might want a moisturizer. I don't know. I'm just gonna like play around on their part of Sephora and see if there's anything that I want to purchase. So those are my very random wish list items. I'm not 100%. Those 4 things I originally mentioned, I think I'm for sure getting those. But I also want to look to see if there's makeup I might want to buy. Like, instead of keeping it more like skincare, maybe I want to pick up some makeup. I don't know. So anyways, that is everything. I hope my recommendations are helpful for you. Maybe my wish list items are helpful for you, or at least give you an idea of like where I'm at, like what direction I'm thinking of going in for the sale. I don't want to spend too much. I want to keep it at 100 or less, but I also want to like enjoy the sale and live my best life. So okay. Alright guys, that is everything I have for this video. Like I said, this look will be on Thursday. Yeah. Okay, we're done. I'll stop snapping. We'll end the video. I hope you are all well. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!